Donald Trump officially has the thinnest skin of anyone to ever run for any political office here in the United States. And the reason I say that is because politicians all over the place, even local politicians, are subjected to attacks. You know, not necessarily physical attacks, political attacks, right? From your political opponents, from your hometown newspaper, from the national media if you're a national figure. Attacks always come and you always lobby attacks right back at them. But this past week, Donald Trump was subjected to a political attack in the form of an ad put out by the Lincoln Project that they paid money to have run on Fox News, right? You're allowed to do that. If you've got the money and you've got the ad, you pay somebody, they will run it. They don't care. Fox News just sees green. They don't care what the content of the ad is. And the ad was so infuriating to Donald Trump that he had his lawyers send a cease and desist letter to the Lincoln Project threatening legal action if they didn't stop running the ad. So what is so horrible? Like, are they calling Donald Trump a killer, a murderer? Nope. They're just mentioning that the two people he has running his campaign, Chris LaCivita and Susie Wiles, suck at their job. That's it. I'll read you the text from the ad. They got it wrong. They told you that Biden should never quit, that you should spend all that time, all that money, so much money focusing on Biden, how he's too old. Now it's Harris. She's younger than you by a lot, faster on her feet, better than Biden was on camera. They were wrong, but they're wrong a lot. Wrong that Vance would help you. You know he's terrible. Wrong that you have the race sewn up. It's sad, Donald. They spend more time trying to keep you under control than trying to win. More time trying to keep you from looking at what they're spending, what they're doing behind your back. Sad. If Susie and Chris got it so wrong, what else have they screwed up? That's the ad. And everything they said right there is true, unless, I don't know. But look, here's the thing. They're not even saying they're definitely abusing the money. So even that you couldn't sue over. Not to mention it's a political ad and you're a public figure, as are they. So any kind of slander, libel, defamation here, you're not going to win it. It doesn't meet that bar. Not to mention the fact that if you were to actually sue them, you would have to prove in court that none of these things are true. They wouldn't have to prove that they are true. You know, that's how defamation lawsuits work. You, the defendant, the person being sued, doesn't have to prove everything's true. You have to prove that it's not. And you can't do that, I don't think. But this is ridiculous. He is threatening to sue this group because they put out an ad that he doesn't like, an ad filled with facts. That's how thin-skinned this little orange menace is. He is your stereotypical bully that the second you stand up to him, he starts whining and crying and running to mommy or the teacher like, they're being so mean to me, I don't know what to do. Yeah, you've been bullying and pushing everybody around on the playground for years now. Somebody finally pushes you back gently, I might add, and you act like you just had your neck broken by them. You're a coward. You're a pansy. You're a weak and pathetic human being, Donald. But hey, if you want to sue him, go ahead and sue him. Because it's only going to make you and your lawyers and your campaign look even dumber than you already look. America's Lawyer has launched its own YouTube channel. Now, this channel, of course, is still in its early phases of development, but you can help grow it by subscribing. Just go to youtube.com/TheAmericasLawyer, and you'll get all of the great content from Mike Papantonio and myself that we produce every single week.